and all the relatives, friends, and benefactors and all that out here. And we ask your blessings on it and inspire all those who are going to give us some words of wisdom. Amen.
And I guess the first thing we're supposed to do is have the minutes, and then we're going to have the treasurer's report, and then we're going to do something special for Father Ben, okay? So the minutes are going to be read by Monica Capel. Hi everybody, that's not the minutes. Our family reunion was held at the Blocks Town Hall. It was hosted by the Al and Emma Keppel family. A potluck feast was served buffet style and was enjoyed by all. Special thanks to the Keppel family for all their time and effort. Ray Manischewski, Ray Manischewski opened the meeting at 2:30 with a prayer. The meeting of the minutes followed which was approved and was read. I can't read too well. Marie Nagowski gave the treasurer's report, which was also approved as read. Motion was made by Aunt Mildred to give an appreciation gift to Uncle Herb and Aunt Dot for taking care of Joseph and Sophie's graves. Another motion was made to give Uncle Herb and Aunt Dorothy $25 yearly for the care of the graves. Motions were approved. Mardell Drusik made a motion to have 3 masses said per year for the Marx family members. Motion was seconded. Uncle Al made a motion that 6 masses be said per year for the Marx family members, with Father Ben saying 4 of them and Father Casper saying 2. Mel Scheffel seconded the motion. Kathy Marx made a motion that Frank and Joan Walker will be given an appreciation gift of $50 toward expenses for the 2nd edition of the Marx family genealogy. Mel Scheffel seconded the motion. The next reunion on the 4th Sunday of June 1992 will be hosted by the Herb and Dorothy Marx family live on April 25th, 1942. Would you raise your hands high? Raise those hands really high. All right, if you look around this room, you will see 2 words. And what we're going to do right now is something I think to honor Father Ben. We're going to ask all the people who were present at his ordination, or people who were present at the celebration of his first Mass, to remember something that they did that day, which might be important, or might be silly, or it might give us a new impression. I learned something of Uncle Frank, for example, sitting at this table that I had no idea. Absolutely no idea. So, what we're going to do is to go around the table here and ask people if they would share a memory or two that they have of Father Ben's first Mass. And then we're going to call on those of you who are out there in the hall. If you have memories, or if there's something little that you can tell us that you remember from his special days, that would be great. Either his ordination in Green Bay, or the first Mass that he had up here in Flux. Now, Uncle Herbie is a very special case. Do you want to stand up here, please, Uncle Herbie, and tell us what you remember?
That'd be very short. I remember that it was, but I was more near it. So I wrote down where I was so that I can make out a good excuse about it. I was unable to attend your ordination 50 years ago because Uncle Sam had things for me to do. I was with the 41st Army Division, and at that time we were engaged in the warfare of beating the Japanese out of New Guinea. However, where I still thought about what was going on back home here, and I prayed that the good Lord would let us get together at a later date. My prayers were answered. Thank you, Lord.
And Uncle Herbie admitted that he didn't get any furlough from the time that he was drafted until he actually was dismissed. What do you say in the Army? Discharged. Thank you.
He didn't have any furloughs. Can you imagine it? How long were you in? 4 years?
4.5 years.
4.5 years. I think he deserves a round of applause. But he also told me once that if he had known then what he knew a couple of months later, he would have skipped ship and come home for Father Ben's ordination, right?
Could say that again.
Aha! You all heard him admit to it. Uncle Bill, do you want to come up here and just say some word or two about the ordination day?
Well, I was there at the reunion, but there isn't too much that I remember of. I had 2 children at that time, 2 small children. Of course, there's only one living now, but he isn't here. He's other business. And I don't know much of anything else to say, except that my first wife died and I'm married again now. I've got a very good wife. As far as the reunion, I don't know. I don't remember too much about it.
But you were going to tell us about Marianne was the bride? Marianne was the bride?
Oh, my daughter, Marianne, of course, she's not living today. She was the bride of Father Ben. Joey was here too, yes. But and he's not here today, so.
Okay, thank you very much. And that is a wonderful story about what she was doing.
At that time yet, I wasn't a member of the family. So they put me to babysit. So I got in the other room. I didn't get to see much that was going on. But I took care of the kids.
And Uncle Frank has a wonderful story to share with you.
I was working in Chicago at that time, starting my first job, and Bob and Teresa were living there too, and their family. Maggie was there; she was working too. Anyway, we intended to attend the ceremony. So, but Bob had to work until about 3 in the morning, so we weren't able to leave Chicago until. Can you hear? Pardon? So we weren't able to leave Chicago. Closer? Okay. We weren't able to leave Chicago till about 3 a.m. And so we're all in the car, heading north out of Chicago to Green Bay. Well, we got through Chicago okay, but during World War II, all the speed limits were 35 miles an hour any place in the United States to save gasoline and to save rubber. Tires. So 35 miles an hour was it. Well, we had to make 9 a.m. up there in Chicago with all the old 2-lane roads. So we were doing fine. We went through a green light, and everything was fine. We were doing about 75. All of a sudden, the whole thing lit up behind us. 2 squads coming on with their sirens on, their red light, pulled us over and said, "Where are you going?" You know, I told them that we were going to an ordination and had to be there at 9 o'clock. He said, "Well, you're never going to make it." And you're going to slow down too. So there was a sergeant, and then it was in one car, and the patrolman in the other one. So the sergeant left. So I tried to talk him out of that ticket, see? But he says, "I'm sorry." He said, "The sergeant's going to check on me, And he said, I'm in trouble. So I still got the old ticket, see? Well, anyway, needless to say, we were about 15 minutes late for the ordination. Well, wait a minute, they pulled us over, and we had to go to a precinct captain, post a bond, wake him up at 4 in the morning.
Justice of the peace.
Justice of the peace, yeah, that's right. And post a bond, and then we were finally on our way. But we still almost made it. Uncle Bob, he was out there, his job was to watch the back window. And I was just watching the road. Well, anyway, we made it. Just a little bit late. Okay.
How much?
How much?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I suppose in the neighborhood, I don't even really remember. Probably in the neighborhood of $35. There's a lot of money in those days. At $35 or so. Okay.
Can you believe your uncle was going 75 in a 35 mile an hour speed? Emergency, yes. How about you, Beth? Yes. Are you sure? Jody has a wonderful story. Jody should be on the picture over here. For those of you who don't know, Jody Marx.
Here's the picture. We have Bob Grimscheid Jr., Father Ben, Mary Ann, the little bride, Mary Sue, the little college girl, Margie, the Bessie Kentner, Joey Marx, and Doreen. And this was a space for Joan Marx. But at that time, Joan Marx was 3 years old, and she had her mother made her dress. It was all set, all ready to go. And I had pneumonia, so I was in the hospital for I don't know how many days. Got home, and mother says, even with underwear on, I'm not going to let her wear that little flimsy dress and have her sick. So I missed the occasion totally. So that's my memories of the great occasion.
And this is my dad, but Al Keppel to the rest of you.
All I can do. But you ought to get by that tin horn.
Yeah. All I can remember was about Father Ben's Mass, and then I expected to see Mary Sue's flowers with any petals on. She was taking flowers off the petals, putting them on the seat on both sides. But there were flowers enough left so they could take pictures. And then Father Ben, that's about all I can hear. But I got a little poem here, a little something that you should read too. I can't read it. I shake too much. Mike, remember Mike?
Okay, this is from Reverend Mr. Paul Pater. He attended, this is a little article that showed up in the paper that Dad showed us last night. That was so touching that we asked him to read it today.
It was in the Compass, June 5th.
Yeah, there is a priest who's a new priest who attended the St. John Vianney Seminary in St. Paul. He studied theology at Pontifical College in Columbus. And he said he knew he wanted to be a priest in 2nd grade during First Communion preparation at Immaculate Conception Parish in Luxembourg. Guess who his pastor was? And we don't know who this priest is, but this is what this priest said. He said when he was in 2nd grade, he hung around helping his pastor, Father Benedict Marx, with gardening, office work, and serving at Mass. He saw a holy man in Father Marx and admits that there's nothing else he'd rather do. As a priest, he says, he wants to call forth the gift of others, to be a shepherd of God and celebrate the sacraments, be a teacher, and a man of compassion. This was in the paper. What a wonderful compliment to you.
Tell them what year it was.
Well, yeah, I cut it out of paper in June 5th. And no, 10th.
This is a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, this is only a couple weeks ago where a guy,
June 5th.
June 5th, a guy was just ordained, and he said that the man who convinced him by his example to be a priest was Father Ben.
All right, Frog. I'm going to hand it.
Isn't that wonderful? Thank you, John.
Thank you, Al.
I'm going to call her Aunt Lucille now. She's been making notes, and she promised me that they were all notes that she had kept in her purse of what she wanted to say. So, Aunt Lucille.
People can hear.
Yeah, you gotta go make it all the truth.
No, go away. My God, he's right about the notes.
Father Ben, and everyone. Last April, I can't remember the date, can you hear me? Was Father Ben's 50th anniversary of his ordination and first Mass. We're celebrating today, being the Marx family reunion, while the whole, well, the whole Marx tribe is here. Kill two birds with one shot. I remember the day that Father Benny was born, back in 1914. I'm a little older than you are.
Oh.
He was the 9th child, born the 9th day, and the 9th month, in the 9th generation, if you want to go back that far, back to the Indians. Pope Benedict the 15th was our Holy Father at that time. Our mother said, we will name our baby Benedict. Benedict. Perhaps someday he will be Pope Benedict the 16th. Well, Father Benny, your chance is still good. Providing you live as long as Methuselah. Methuselah was, I think, the oldest man that ever lived. He was 969 years when he passed away.
Right.
A little older than you.
Yeah, a little.
Look what you got the story of. But still before. Getting back to the day when Father Ben celebrated his first Mass at St. Joseph's Church at Blocks 50 years ago, the dinner at noon was held at Powell's nightclub, the Ritzy Club, north of Annabelle. Wasn't that Powell's nightclub?
Yeah.
In those days, everyone wore a hat. All the women, all the men wore hats. All the women kept their hats on when they come in to eat, but the men had to take their hats off. Father Ben wore his first brand new black hat. The men put their hats on the hat rack as they walked in before dinner. A few hours later, dinner and all the talking afterwards and telling stories. A few hours later, the guests were leaving the nightclub. Father Ben was looking for his black hat. He couldn't find it. All that was left on the rack was an old, dirty, ragged slouch hat. Father Ben didn't have any choice but to wear it. Back to flocks. He got initiated on this day. Well, why take life seriously? You'll never get out of it alive. Right? The reason why some of us old-timers are living so long, I figure this way. The Lord doesn't want us. The devil doesn't want us. So we keep on living. Right then. There's so much under the rug in the White House, tourists are bumping their heads on the ceiling. That's because the Republicans are in. In my estimation, the very short time that we are spending on this earth is only a bridge we are crossing on our way to eternity. While on this earth, we have time for everything. Here's my favorite verse. Time for everything. Take time to work. It is the price of success. Take time to think. It is the source of power. Take time to play. It is the secret of perpetual youth. Take time to read. It is the foundation of wisdom. Take time to be friendly. It is the road to happiness. Take time to dream. It is hitching your wagon to the sky. Take time to love and be loved. It is the privilege of everyone. Take time to look around. The day is too short to be selfish. Take time to laugh. It is the music of the soul. Take time to pray. Prayer is the greatest power on this earth. Stay happy. As happiness is a perfume, you cannot pour on others without getting a few drops on yourself. I thank you. It wasn't really that good.
That was very good. That was wonderful. Thank you. Before we call on Father Ben, there were some of you back in this crowd who were raising your hands that said that you were old enough to have been born, to have been alive, to have memories. Who remembers something that you would like to share from the days, the special days of Father Ben? All right. Would you come, Florence, up here to the
I could shout.
all right, shout real loudly, please.
Well, this was Father Ben's wedding with the Lord, and like all weddings, things do go wrong, right? And we had a little slipping problem. So the last minute, when the little girls were going almost into church, we know that somebody was slipping, and we had a last-minute touch-up of the hems on the slip. As a woman, that's what I remember, right? I do remember some of the service and also going out to the reception out of house, but I don't remember the hat incident.
Did all the flower girls lose their slips or just one person?
There were about two.
Two of them? Wow, that's terrible. And Billy, I bet you remember something. Look at my share. Okay. Somebody else. Who Who else remembers something? Who is perhaps...
And what did you do with that hat?
Sold it. Maybe give it on the church fair, picnic fair, fortune wheel.
Did you all hear what they're saying? Aunt Lucille asked Father Ben what he did with that old hat. And he said,
I donated it to the parish and I put it on the fortune wheel.
and so Aunt Lucille said it probably had cooties. For those of you who don't know what cooties are, in our days, I think we call them lice. Is anybody else willing to share with us something that they remember? The sun is shining right in my eyeballs, so if I don't see your hand, I apologize. Okay, let us turn this over to Father Ben and ask him for his memories of those days. Father Ben, please.
One thing I can say for sure, I was there. Of today, including the pocket mass, the only ones that come prepared were heard with a write-up of, I don't know what that guy's name was, Lewis over there on ship that I wrote to. I wrote to him and tried to get you off. His name was Lewis, some great big name before that and a couple of letters behind it. And Lucille, she was all prepared too. Mary Sue was the baby of the bridal party that day. She was, how old were you, Mary Sue? No, you were less than 2.
No, 2.5.
Oh, 2?
2.5.
2.5? Her pa says 2.5.
But he's the smallest one on the picture.
Yeah.
I thought it was less than that.
It was.
Well, anyway,
It was. Just ignore them.
she led the parade all the way down the church, down through the aisle, right down the main center aisle. And Father Andy Linsmeyer, who was pastor here that time, he sputtered like everything when we had a rehearsal the day before. He said, "What do you want her there for? She's going to muck it all up for you. She's going to ball it all up." Am I talking too loud?
No.
Not talking too loud? Well, she didn't muck it up. She went down there and she seems to me you had a chair in the middle aisle, didn't you? Yeah, she had a chair in the middle aisle. I don't know. Al said she was pulling off pedals on this side and on that side and so forth. Well, all right. And then there was Margie Matuszewski. Margie, where are you here today? Right back here. This is Don Kettner, and there was Chicago. Marie. Sister Vereen from Chicago. She was kind of young and sprite in those days too, and she did a good job for herself. Have I got all the girls? Oh, my goodness sakes, Mary Ann. Yeah, that's it. This will help me. Mary Ann. She was pretty as a picture here. And they said how wonderful she looked and all this and that. And it would be too bad that she can't be here today. But Mary Ann is gone into eternity, and she's better off. than we are. God bless her. Then there was Bobby Gernscheid from Chicago. He was one of the pages, and Joey Marx, Joe's boy, Bill's boy, he was a page also. I don't remember that they carried anything, though, as pages are supposed to be carrying, did they? Anyway, they were pages and they got on the picture. This is a grand occasion. I want to thank those who are responsible for the decorations over here, over there, and anywhere else.
And your granddaughter baked that cake. Down there.
My granddaughter,
My granddaughter.
your granddaughter, that's what I thought. That sounds better. Your granddaughter.
Your niece. My granddaughter.
What is her name?
Marx.
Oh, Margie, yes, or she baked something for me one time before.
4 years ago.
Some great big cake. And Margie baked this cake over here, which I suppose will be whittled up, and you can get a sample of it if you want to, and all of that. I talked long enough this morning, and there's a whole lot that could be said on a day like this, but that's enough for now. God bless you all.
I just want to thank everybody who is willing to share with us some memories. Those of us who were there and don't remember, and those of us who weren't old enough to be there or to remember, really appreciate those of you who were there and do remember sharing with us what went on. I learned some things today that I think are part of my memories that I will keep, and I thank you. Thank you all. And now, before we can cut the cake, I understand we're supposed to have this business meeting. So is there any old business? Very good. Is there any new business? Yes.
Sue, would it be possible for the people that are present, that were in that original picture, to possibly get together for a snapshot session?
Oh, I bet we could. Where would you like us to go? Up here?
Under the trees in the background.
Okay, well then after the meeting is over, can we go out there? Is that what you would like?
I think others with cameras would be interested.
Okay, after the meeting then let's meet outside underneath the trees, those of us who were in the original picture.
Number 2.
And number 2?
All the rest of us immediate family.
And we would also like all the aunts and uncles and the immediate family to come out there, Father Ben says. Okay, we'll have a wonderful photo session.
In-laws and
In-laws, outlaws, everybody. Bylaws, you are all welcome. Okay, anybody else with new business? Yes, please. Are you raising your hand? No. Yes.
Anyone done the head count with your immediate families here yet?
Oh, okay, let's do that. Let me run down this list here. How many ranks are here? 4? Is that what I heard? 4 ranks. How many Bill Marx family? 2. Thank you. How many Maggie Shuffle family? 10? Thank you. How many Joe Marx family?
You need more time to tell.
Give you more time? Okay, we'll come back to you. How many Aunt Mary's here? That's wonderful. From the Gershide, Streets of Gershide family? 4. Wonderful. Lucille, Natashevsky. How many from Aunt Lucille's family?
We're counting yet.
Oh, you're counting. We'll come back to you.
Correction on Bill Marx, make it 6.
Huh?
Make it 6 for Bill Marx.
Oh, okay. 6 Bill Marx. That's good. How many from M. Keppel? Okay, we'll count. We'll come back. Benedict Marx, 1. 2. Oh, sorry, 2. Ray Marx. 15. Frank Marx. 2. All right, let's go back. Who did we skip? Joe Marx? How are they getting there? Lucille? We're still counting. M. Keppel? Still counting. Usually we just have 3 or 4. 42 from Joe Marx. How many from Lucille? Not Lucille.
I'm doing it. You
How many from us? 30 from Massachusetts.
Yay!
All right. And 11 from Al and M. Keppel. All right. Do you have a total? Do we have any mathematicians in here who kept yourself in the head?